What's going on, everybody? Brad here, back for another Let's Talk Jurassic. We are going to be talking about Jurassic World Dominion tonight. We're going to be talking about all kinds of things. I'm sure there's a lot of you returning viewers out there. Some new viewers. Maybe we've got some new viewers that are hyped about Jurassic World Dominion. Let me see. If you're hyped about Jurassic World Dominion, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I need to know, are you hyped about Jurassic World Dominion? And hopefully there's some lurkers out there. I see you. I see you. Yep. Anyway, like I said, I'm Brad Jostin. We're going to be talking about all kinds of things on Let's Talk Jurassic tonight. A weekly live stream here from the Jurassic Park Podcast. Now, tonight, we're going to hopefully be refreshing and figuring out what's going on at CinemaCon, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. Where'd my browser go? I lost my browser that was keeping tabs on it. All right, here it is. All right, so we've got that. Plus, we'll talk about the Vanity Fair article, and we'll talk about maybe we'll talk about the Pyroraptor a little bit. If we get a chance to talk about the Pyroraptor, y'all know what I'm talking about. We're gonna talk about it. We'll save that for the end. So if you don't want to hear anything about it, you can head out later on. But that is it for what we're probably going to be talking about. Who knows if anything comes out in the meantime, any new information via CinemaCon. Like I said, we're going to be discussing CinemaCon here. So if you're unaware, CinemaCon is like an exhibition for like theater owners and people like that who are operating theaters all around the country or world or wherever. And it's basically like to show off what's coming, so that the exhibitors can be like, oh, okay, there's a new Jurassic World movie coming. I guess I should put that in my theaters. I guess I should make some room on the slate, you know? Probably should make some room somewhere out there for it. So they might be talking about Jurassic World Dominion. Most likely they are. And they might be showing another trailer. Most likely they are. And in other news, it does seem like tickets might be going on sale tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll find out more, hopefully, in a little bit here. But a bunch of people are at this event right now. Universal is currently talking, I guess. I guess they're still going, right? I mean, it's weird. I haven't heard any updates in a little while, in like 30-something minutes or so, or maybe a little less. But it sounds like, I don't know. I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure. So I'm following a few different people. I'm following Stephen Weintraub and Jermaine Lucier and Eric Davis, none of which have said anything recently. So we're going to keep our eyes on it. I'm sure you all keep your eyes on it. If you see anything before I see anything, let me know. And if anything happens, we'll do our best to kind of go along with the flow and see if we can do anything. But I don't know. Like, I remember this time last year, I think it was, right? Was that this? That was this, wasn't it? Last year when we heard that dinosaurs are running on rooftops and Owen's riding a horse, and like we heard all that stuff from CinemaCon. That they showed the footage there. Right? That was CinemaCon. So it's all, and that was happening live as we were literally just talking about it. So I'm ready. I'm ready to do it again. I do not follow John Campea. Definitely don't follow John Campea. But we're going to keep our eyes on it. So if anything does happen, if there is a trailer coming out tonight, which I don't expect one to, but I would say, if anything, maybe it'll pop up a line tomorrow morning. We'll see. But also, we do know that Generation Jurassic is happening, right? So that's going to be happening tomorrow. So we'll see what's going on there. But first off, I want to go to our website here while we're waiting for a minute. No, he didn't just tweet, by the way. I'm not sure what you're talking about. But all right, so let's go over to our website. Why is that article up? Let's go back. All right, so our episode this week, I don't know if you've listened to the Jurassic Park podcast this week yet, but it was myself and Aaron Beyer talking in the Jurassic Wire. Rhymes unintentional, but just worked out that way. So we talked all about the latest Beyond the Gates with Sarah Harding. We talked about all the other Jurassic World Dominion toys that we were able to pick up on day one. We were talking about Camp Cretaceous' final season and other just Jurassic World Dominion updates and stuff. So that was a really fun episode. We talked for maybe like 2.5 hours or so. Probably. So definitely go check out that episode. I have yet to air this video that you can see. This is the teaser for. That is from the video, which will go out at some point this week, hopefully. I get the chance, maybe this weekend or so. We have a lot of content over the next however long. We're going to try to keep it pumping out fairly consistently. But I did a few other things last week, so you can check them all out here, most of them, there on our website, JurassicParkPodcast.com. So please go check that out. But I want to go back to the chat here. Oh, why is Siaka's comment just always here? All right, so let's see who's here. What's going on, everybody? I want to see what's going on. We got Maddie Bear's World. Cool. What's up? And Dodge, sorry to disappoint you, but this is not a hotel or motel or anywhere in the depths of LA. I will not be attending Generation Jurassic. If anybody is out there currently or planning on attending tomorrow night, I guess, is that what it is? I don't even know. If anybody is attending, Jay Jurassic will be there, and he will be handing out all kinds of stuff. Let's see. For instance, if you're at it right tomorrow, we do have stickers and things like that, so you can pick up some stickers and pins. Do I have pins that are in here somewhere? There's one. Pins. Jay has pins like this, and he's got stickers. So if you are at Generation Jurassic, you can pick yourself up some stickers and pins, or one or the other, whichever one you want. So Jay Jurassic, just look for another dude with a big beard that's not Tim, because Tim's also there, and probably some other beards, I would assume. But Jay Jurassic, you can't miss him. He was the other guy outside of me that was on the Reels channel recently. So, all right, let's see. Refreshing just to make sure before I start talking more. All right, so we've got Michael here. What's going on, Michael? We've got Jared here. Totally obliterated. Did not miss anything yet. No, nothing yet. It's been a weird lull in CinemaCon. Over the past, 2 days or whatever it's been, it's pretty consistent where you'll see somebody say, all right, we're about to watch 20 minutes of Buzz Lightyear. And then 20 minutes goes by, and then there's a tweet. And you're like, okay. But there hasn't really been any updates from any of the people that I'm following. Outside of 24 minutes ago, Jermaine said a trailer was hilarious. And then Eric Davis hasn't said anything. Oh, wait, he said something 6 minutes ago. It looks like they showed some footage from Bros. I don't know what Bros is. And there's a movie, Megan, and I don't know. Maybe that's what I don't know. Easter Sunday, maybe is this it? I don't know. But we haven't gotten there yet, so hopefully we'll get there soon. I'm excited for the Halloween Ends stuff. They showed off some Halloween Ends stuff, and I'm like, oh, I just want to see that movie. Nope, also from Universal. Really, really excited for Nope. I guess that footage is going to be coming in a few weeks. And over to Disney, they showed some Avatar 2 footage, which I'm like, I need to see that now, like right now. But apparently I'll be able to see it next week at Doctor Strange. So it will be in theaters for Doctor Strange. But all right, let's see who else is here in the chat. Jurassic Clark, we made it. We're here. We're all doing good, I guess. Hopefully. Jurassic Souls, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate you, as always. We are on the precipice of new Dominion content, probably. What would you like to see in a new trailer? Good question. What would I like to see? I would love to see villains. I want to see something about the villains of this. I want to see, two of them just so happen to be sitting right here. Siono Santos, which I'm assuming is a villain, and, what's his name? Rain Delacourt, which I'm assuming is a villain. I love adding this Lystrosaurus, this mini Lystrosaurus, to Rain's arm, because I feel like he's going to be like, it kind of reminds me of like going to Universal Studios and the person has like the Triceratops in their arm. So yeah, hopefully we get a trailer that shows them as well as Dodgson. So hopefully that's what we kind of focus on, and maybe some of the other elements and a little bit more of Wu. I would definitely like to see Wu. But yeah, hopefully we get that kind of focus this time around, and with them maybe will come a lot of those story beats and things that we'll be seeing from this movie. So that's what I'm expecting from the next trailer, at least because we still haven't gotten a story trailer yet. They usually do the teaser or the initial trailer, which is like the hype trailer, and then they do the story trailer, which is like showing you and telling you exactly what's going to be happening in this movie. And then there's TV spots and stuff. We kind of gotten things out of order a little bit. We got the main trailer, then we got some TV spots and a featurette, TV spots, just tons of TV spots, and then random footage. So there's been a lot of stuff going on. But again, thank you so much to Jurassic Souls. Really, really appreciate you for supporting us. You feel excited for Dominion? Yeah, me too. Michael is hyped for Dominion. And yes, Dave, I'm going to be refreshing constantly. So if you hear a lot more mouse clicks tonight, that's what's going on here. Definitely doing my best to click around. So if there's any lulls, that's what's going on. All right, so what else we got here in the chat? Carl. Lewis, I don't know, man. That is a very good question, Lewis. Hopefully you can find your dad. What's up, Steve? What's up? Nope, sorry, Dodson. Definitely not in LA. No, I'm not going to go to Generation Jurassic. I'm excited for the event and to see what happens out there. Definitely not going. I was invited by Universal, but I couldn't go. I couldn't go to it. So sorry. Had to turn it down. I even got an email today, which was like a kick in the face. I was like, I got an email today from Universal with like my parking pass and like my ticket and like instructions on what to do. And I'm like, I'm not going. I'm not even gonna be there. But yeah. Anyway. Yes, Gianmarco's hyped for Jurassic World Dominion. Amy loves the pyro. If I can get that up there. Come on. Add the broadcast. There it is. Anton, what's up? Hey there. Let's go. Anytime like anybody says like the least bit of hype, I'm like, I gotta refresh. Maybe there was something. No, I have not seen the bubble yet. I've heard pretty not great things about the bubble. So I haven't been jumping at the chance to see it, but I know it is, about the filming, supposedly, like, surrounding that kind of style of like, hey, everybody's stuck together. But yeah. Siaka didn't even comment yet today. Must be weird to see a comment of yours just pop up every week, the same comment first. Like, I don't know why that's saved. Let me go back to that one. All right, it didn't come up. I don't know why. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Go back to this one. We're probably got another tweet. Nope, okay. But yeah, Collect Jurassic will be at Generation Jurassic. I know a ton of people will be there. I think Stephen Ray Morris said he's going to be there. Like I said, J Jurassic will be there with the goods. So pick up your pins and your stickers. What's up, Vanessa? Nicholas, what's going on? First-time commenter, long-time follower, lurker. You're the lurker that I was looking at. I was looking right at you before. And my hairstyle's on point. I literally just took my hat off. I was like, I don't like the hat look tonight, so I'm just going to take my hat off, and then I went like this. And thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Is the second trailer out already? No, not that I know of, but I haven't caught up with the comments yet. Yeah. But hopefully either by tonight or tomorrow. That would be great if it pops up. So if it seems like the tickets are probably going to go on sale tomorrow, right? So if that's the case, they've done an interesting job of marketing this Generation Jurassic thing. Like, I talked about it, I think, on The Wire this past week with Aaron, and maybe I talked about it here or somewhere, I don't know where. But it's weird that, like, Target has the banner for Generation Jurassic. I know it's, like, technically, like, Target, Mattel kind of event, but it's weird that they have the banner in stores right now for an event that is, like, over tomorrow, and that you couldn't even you could get tickets to it for 1 minute or whatever it was, and then they were gone. So it's interesting to me that, like, I don't know what the deal is with them promoting it in stores but also not promoting it, because they're not really saying what it is, they're just putting the banner there. But if the trailer is coming tomorrow, if tickets are coming tomorrow, and Generation Jurassic, along with whatever festivities or reveals toy-wise or any surprises or anything, it'll be interesting to see, like, what tomorrow is. That'll be cool to see. Hopefully there's some nice surprises there for things, but I have no idea. No idea. And a little teaser for maybe later. I absolutely love the Pyroraptor too. I love that thing. I love it even more. Who knew? Who knew you could love it more? Afford him. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Just get a slab of, like, for some reason, reddish brown, because it's very different than this hair color. I don't get it, but What's up, Mike Zilla? Yeah, hi, my name's Brad. I'm doing well, and really excited for Dominion as well. Very, very excited. Shane, your local Target does not even have the full display up, just the amber-colored shelving. Yeah, mine as well. Same thing here. Mine just has, like, the shelf on top of the end cap, which just has, like, books and DVDs. There's nothing on top. There's nothing behind. The part where the, like, curved, like, logo is is just like a wall of like Explorer packs, I think. Like with the T-Rex. I think that, and they just like stacked like 2 or 3 of them up high. Actually, I was there tonight, and I filmed a toy hunt. So constantly working here, constantly doing work. Let's see what it looked like tonight. It looked like, yeah. Come on, go. Oh, I didn't go all the way up, but it looks like it's. I don't know if you can see this, but this was mine, and it's basically just that. You know, it's got the little shelf that you had mentioned there, right there, and then just actually. Yeah, it has the Camp Cretaceous set right there with Darius and the Stego, and then the Explorer set up there. So nothing cool, but literally every toy, except for this one, except for like this pack was not there today, but pretty much every other toy was there, which is pretty great to see. Yeah, Jared. It's strange. It's like it's promotion for an event that, like you're saying, is a one-off, as far as we can tell, a one-off thing. Unless they use that banner and phrase or whatever for more things, which I could definitely see them doing. But it's like it's odd because think about the timing like that. I don't know how long this stuff's going to stay up. It'll probably stay up in Target until hopefully the film, but that's like a long time for an end cap. So I don't even know if it'll stay there that long, you know? I feel like usually by the time something rolls out, it's like the thing's already down and gone. That happened with Camp Cretaceous. I remember being like really hyped, but I was like, it works for me because I got to see it a little bit earlier and all the stuff set up and looking great. And then once the show came out, they took it down for like FAO shorts or something like that. I'm like, this is weird. This is weird. So it's odd that they're semi-publicizing. They're not saying an event at Universal Studios. They're not saying anything about it. It's just Generation Jurassic banner, which I wish they would have kind of run this out as more of a theme than an event, you know? Like, it literally could have been celebrate the generation of Jurassic with us and then say at Beyond the Gates Live here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Generation Jurassic could have been a theme, like a celebration, a celebratory theme instead of an event. They definitely misplaced it, unless I'm totally wrong, and I'll say I'm totally wrong next time. If I'm totally wrong about Generation Jurassic, but I'm interested to see what happens. Oh, and while we're here, just to hype things up a little bit more, you should be here next week. You should be here next week because this is kicking off the rewatch. Live stream rewatch schedule. We're going to be rewatching all of the movies plus Battle at Big Rock and the Jurassic World Dominion prologue leading up to Jurassic World Dominion. We're starting that next week. So I want to see each and every one of you here. We're going to be here all 2 hours, however long it takes for each of these movies. Hour and a half for Jurassic Park 3. 18th, going to be a quick night. But, we'll be here. We'll be here streaming all of these movies every week leading up to Jurassic World Dominion. So next week, I'll see you here for Jurassic Park. We'll be talking all about that movie. So what we're going to do, if you haven't been a part of our live streams before, or our watch parties, I should say, we always leave it up to you to have the movie. You have to own the DVD, or I guess a VHS if you want to, or a digital copy, whatever the case may be. You have to sync it up with us, and we'll be hitting play together. So basically, we're going to do a countdown, a 3, 2, 1 kind of countdown. And I figured I'd put myself on the screen there. And then we'll all hit play together. We'll make sure we're started at the right spot, and we'll all get there together. So I'll be commentating. We should have some, hopefully, fingers crossed things work out here, some some guests from the community and whatnot for these rewatches. And I want you guys to kick off on Twitter. I want you guys to kick off on here, talking all about the movie, talking about your favorite parts as they come up. We're going to have a great time. We had so much fun with the last set of rewatches that we did 2 years ago. 2 years ago. But we're going to be doing it again here, and we're going to start with Jurassic Park. And I like kind of ending the week, like 2 days, not even 2 days, 1 day before Jurassic World Dominion comes out. Because if you're in this chat tonight, you're probably seeing it on the 9th. Unless you're Lewis, who's seeing it on like the 1st or something. You know? I don't know. All around the world, the release dates are a little bit different. But yeah, so we'll be watching it on those days, and I'm very, very excited for that. So stay tuned, because we're going to be rewatching these movies as they come in. But let's see. Let's give a little reload here on the tweets. Strangely, nothing from... This is so odd. I'm so confused by the CinemaCon stuff.
Sorry, could you say that again?
No, I couldn't. I'm so confused by the CinemaCon. Why am I turning into Jerry Seinfeld again? That was not it. I don't know what that was. That was my voice cracking. Let's see. Have the old limited edition DVDs. All right, there you go. So I'm going to be watching probably on my... I'm probably watching my iPad. Maybe. Maybe I'll watch on my computer. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, probably watching the computer on like the Apple TV app or something like that. So I'll be watching the digital copy, and then for the prologue and for Battle at Big Rock, we'll all queue up YouTube together. You're gonna have 2 YouTube browsers going at once. It's all good. We're gonna make it happen. Let's see what you guys are saying here in the chat. Michael's gonna be watching. Jared, not sure if he can make all those nights for the live watch parties, Jared. You know you're not supposed to have things lined up on Wednesday evenings, Jared. Come on. Steve's excited. I think I put this up there. Yep, you got to be here for The Lost World. That is going to be a very fun one. I'm excited for that. You're right. The film still does not get enough love. It is probably my favorite one. And I know my guest that's coming on the show, it's definitely his favorite one there. So I'm very excited for this. Ninth at 4 p.m. Look at that. 4 p.m. Wow, that's pretty early. That's an early showing. I feel like it's usually like 6 o'clock or so. Yeah, I mean, if things are under, which they're not under an NDA. That's not how these events work. But yeah, I mean, think about it. Last time there was literally a complete rundown of everything, and everything that I've seen so far, complete rundowns of what's going on. You know, they talked about I've seen different people say like, oh, we watched the first 20 minutes of Doctor Strange, which literally comes out next week. And you know how guarded Marvel is. And I've seen the breakdown of what happens in that first 20 minutes. So Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything like that, but that would be good if it was just like, hey, don't talk about this. But that's never gonna happen. Paleo Collector, I gotta work on reviews too. Where are you going? I gotta work on them. We all got reviews to do here. Vanessa trying to be here for the rewatches. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Kramer, we need the trailer. I gotta buy my tickets. What's the deal with tickets? You know. Hey, Michael, what's bedtime? I wish I knew. Is there one, like... Am I missing one at, like, 9, 10 o'clock? Because, like, if there's a time where you go to bed at that time, I miss it every night. And then there's not another one until, like, 2 a.m. for some reason. I can never, you know, find one. Like, literally, this must be a bedtime sometime around here, and then not until 2 a.m. So I always miss this one. And it goes straight to the 2 a.m. one, and I'm just, like, so tired all the time. Yes, Daniel, it's too quiet. What is happening? Like, I'm like, is my internet working? Are you guys even seeing this stream that I'm doing? Like, Steven Weintraub, who does Collider, who runs Collider, hasn't said anything for an hour. What kind of stuff is Universal showing off? I wish I had a rundown. Somebody go give me a rundown. 6 minutes ago, Jermaine said, Violent Night, which I guess is, David Harbour playing Santa Claus, who helps a family that's being held hostage. Well, that sounds amazing. So I definitely want to see whatever that is. That sounds amazing. Yes, give me that movie right now. But yeah. As for tomorrow with Generation Jurassic, I was thinking about, like, if they're going to be revealing things that they gotta be bigger. Like, it's not gonna be like, here's a 4-pack of the Raptors from Jurassic World. I don't think. But I would expect some of the showcase for tomorrow to be bigger. So I'm thinking Hammond Collection, but I'm expecting, like, maybe T-Rex Triceratops. I think that would be good. Myself and Aaron in the Wire this week, we're kind of going through what's on tap for the Hammond Collection, what we know has been revealed, as well as what is to be revealed from the Hammond Collection with Beyond the Gates, you know, on Target.com. So it'll be interesting to see what correlates with what. But yeah, hopefully there's like a cool big play set or something. But I'm expecting Hammond Collection T-Rex. That's my big guess. That's my guess. Hopefully Triceratops too. I believe they played. I think they played all of Top Gun. I don't know. They and they're just starting. All right. Y'all gotta quit it with the pyro stuff. Chill. Okay, I'm not, literally none of these people that I'm following, I guess I picked the wrong people because nobody's saying anything about it. They've literally been talking all day long. But right now, not a word about Goldblum and Bryce being on stage. So that's weird. Everyone who watched the trailer has been forced into the long grass. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to show you this trailer, but once you're done, you got to walk through that long grass over there. Nothing's going to happen. Don't worry. It's no big deal. All right, let me do a little search here. So I guess Jeff Goldblum says the entire cast is crazy about this movie. Oh. There it is. I was not reading it from you, but you just summed it up for me. Wow, okay. Sorry, this is going to be a little quiet from here on out. Me too. I'm just sitting here, doing my thing too, quietly. Let's see. I'm like looking through hashtags for CinemaCon, and it's like there's a lot of hype for Avatar, which I'm like so hyped for. Might be the only person, but I'm very hyped for Avatar. But yeah, very Barry. At this point, I don't want to watch any more trailers or short clips. I'm just going to reveal the whole movie at this point if they do. Yeah, I kind of wish they held back, and we kind of talked about this a lot over the past few years. I wish they would have slowed down. I wish they definitely would have slowed down a little bit. But they didn't, and they've kept going. Oh, look at this. Oh, yes. Ah, yes. Let me put this on the screen. There they are. That's a little shot there. Some sneaky footage or video of picture, whatever this is, of Jeff and Bryce. I just laughed in my head because I was only looking at the big picture, and then I looked down and I was like, oh, there's like two tiny toys of them down below. Yeah, that's awesome. But very excited. Let's go back here so I can keep searching. But yeah, like I was saying, I definitely wish they slowed down with the marketing, but it took them a while, right? It took them a while to get here, but they got there. And we are definitely, in terms of footage and stuff like that, and information, we're on the cusp of what we saw with Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I think we are there. Yeah. So apparently Goldblum went on a mini rant about how his character's advice has been aggressively ignored across seven movies. Seven? Which one? Which one's number 7? Confused. That's what it says. 7 movies. Jeff or Barry, who I'm reading this tweet from. Somebody's misinformed. Let's see. They're hiding that 7th movie. There should have been 7 movies, by the way. So you're just gonna sit here and watch me like work. So, yeah, I went over to what Cretaceous Dave had mentioned about Jeff Snyder. Oh, that's the wrong tweet. Or message. All right, so this is interesting. Let's go over to this screen here. All right, so hold on a second. Give me a second here. All right. So Jeff Snyder had said, let me make this browser a little bit bigger. For some reason, it's a little small. Let's see here. This one. They saw the film a couple months ago, and Jeff thought it was terrific. In fact, it's going to be the first movie he takes his kids to, since they've never been to a movie theater before. Wow. That's awesome. And Bryce recalls seeing Jurassic Park when she was 12 and crushing on Jeff Goldblum, like, for real. Yeah, we all did. All right, so there's that. We were just chilling together. New footage. Yeah, I wonder why everybody's gone quiet. It's so weird. Like, everybody that I was following literally hasn't said anything about it. So that was a poor choice of follows. Literally all day long, they've been talking about CinemaCon, and then when Jurassic comes on, it's like, nah, you guys are gonna see this movie in a month. Who cares, you know? No, I mean, there's no way they're counting Battle at Big Rock as a film, like seventh film. Oh, excuse me. Isn't it weird to think that somewhere out there there's currently new footage or something? So, yeah. It is nice to think that. Yeah, here's the oh, I did have the tweet there, but yeah, right, this tweet right here. Quick taste of footage never seen for the new film being shown right now. The Batman. Got chills with this latest sizzle reel. The film might actually be the best one since the original. Lots of action and heart. I'm digging that. I'm digging that sound. I don't know you, Flick Direct, but you sound like a good person. Maybe. I don't know. I can't say that for sure. I have no idea. I don't know what this is. Never seen that, but that looks unofficial. Thank you so much to Alden here. Rexy will pass a torch to another T-Rex. I was talking about that recently I think I was talking about it on this week's episode, actually. I was saying that basically, you know, it would be nice if like the movie ended with multiple shots of eggs across the world just hatching, and you get to see like one of the eggs is a T-Rex, and like that's the last shot. Just imagine a baby T-Rex hatching out of an egg, and then it's just like just like that's what we've gotten with, you know, we got that with Jurassic World, and it would be kind of fitting and interesting to have maybe our T-Rex dies in this movie, but the happiness is that an egg hatches, and you know, yeah, you and Aaron think alike, Siaka, because he said the exact same thing. Yeah. But yeah, I think that would be a fun idea. It's just like eggs hatching all over the world. Not just T-Rex eggs, but like all kinds of dinosaurs. It would be really cool. And the last one you see is a T-Rex. That'd be cool. Who am I looking at? John? I don't know who this is. All right, here's one. Basically a new trailer or just a few minutes of extended scenes from the previous trailer, but damn, it did the trick. And Dern, Neill, and Goldblum will be significant parts of this one with some incredible action scenes. There we go. See. I gotta move my browser over because I can't like, I have too many things on my screen right now. There's like a preview window of what you guys are seeing. That's like, I have in comments, like this new streaming software that I have, it's like individual browsers all over my screen. So I like can't keep having to move the screen to like type things. What was I doing? Jermaine had a good, here we go. Universal ended with new footage from Jurassic World Dominion, lots of extensions of scenes from the first trailer. Baby Blue gets captured and then starts everything off. A dude gets eaten off a razor scooter. Ian Malcolm waves, hey, with some fire. It's Jurassic, we're there. This is what happened. This is what happened last time. Is like I read the synopsis of the footage, which would pretty much, which I should go back and like look at that now and see what it equates to, because a lot of the comments were like, I was reading comments about this CinemaCon. I'm like, Owen rides a horse and there's something, but it was just like the most crazy things you've ever read about a Jurassic movie. And I was just like, one thing was topping the next and I couldn't believe it. So a dude getting eaten off a razor scooter sounds hilarious to me. And I don't know. I feel bad. I was thinking about getting a scooter recently. So maybe thinking twice on that. Was it like a real close up to know that it was like a razor? Like we knew it was a razor scooter? Because we need to have a lot of conversations here on the podcast. I need to be very specific. And here's this one. Final trailer for Dominion is loaded with action and looks fantastic. Seems like the movie starts with Pratt's character trying to save Blue's child, which leads to everything else happening. Yeah, that's pretty much what we've surmised from this, right? That, we see it in the trailer. We see, Beta getting captured by this dude, Rain Delacourt. That's why he's got this thing on his arm. He's gonna go take it to Which I imagine what he'll do is he'll take it to Malta. They'll go to Malta. They'll try to track her down. They won't be able to track her down. Then they go to some other place, and it turns out that now they're going to be, tracked her all the way down to the Biosyn facility because they're the ones who need her or whatever, and then that movie's over. And that's the end of the movie, which I want to see it all. I just lazily described it, but I'm very excited for whatever that is. But we kind of knew all this stuff for the most part. But yeah, if this is all we get, I'm all here for it. No signs of Biosyn outside of some merch. Yeah, that would be wild. If they, if they didn't show any, if they don't end up showing any footage of villains or anything like that, that's kind of interesting, I think that's interesting to not, show any kind of story or anything about outside of, I guess, them trying to track down, like if they show that this trailer where they have to track down Beta, that's, I guess, enough story, but I feel like there's a lot more story to this. And also, like, that's only half the story. That's only Blue, I guess Blue, but Owen, Claire, and Maisie's part of the story. Like, we need to know what the other half of the story is, because there's definitely two halves of this story. Because there's no way, I don't think Grant, Ellie, and Malcolm are like, we need to find out what happened to Beta. I don't think they care. So... Wait, that would be very interesting if the Dodgson that's in here was the Dodgson actor this whole time. The whole time? How did Blue, where did it go? How did Blue breed to make Beta? Through parthenogenesis, basically just having her. I mean, just the same way, it just, they just had it. It just had it. It's basically like what happened in Jurassic Park. Yeah, I mean, that's it. It's been confirmed that Blue is able to create, life on her own. And that's not uncommon. It sounds kind of crazy, but that's, something that happens. So let's see. Eric Davis, did you say anything about the movie yet? There we go. The finisher for Universal at CinemaCon is, of course, Jurassic World, introduced by the owner of a drive-in theater. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. They showed the new trailer, and it's wild. A few nods to previous films. Seems to revolve around rescuing a baby raptor. Everybody hold on. Everybody hold on to something. Somebody. So. Yeah, Siaka. Definitely crazy that, like, they're just like, hey, we're going to tell the story, but it's going to be in a VR game that most people are not going to play. So yeah. Tal, what's up? That's awesome. Thank you so much for the super chat, Tal. I love you, dude. Thank you so much. Do you think the second Dominion trailer will actually drop tomorrow? I expect it to drop tomorrow. I'm thinking it's going to drop tomorrow. That's my best guess. I've got a busy day tomorrow, so it's got to drop on that day. It's definitely got to be the day where I can't possibly do anything. So definitely dropping tomorrow. It's usually the way it works. It sounds like, Tal, I don't know if you were here before, but it sounds like tickets might go on sale tomorrow from stuff that we've seen. So really trying to see what's going on here. I would have assumed they would have followed like, the footage up with saying, and tickets are on sale tomorrow. So that's kind of weird that they didn't. It's kind of weird that they didn't say that, that they haven't hyped anything up about a ticket sale or anything like that. So, oh my gosh, you're doing a LASIK surgery tomorrow. Well, that's amazing. Congratulations. I wish I could do the same. I got to do it. I can't see it. I can't read. I literally can't even read. A birdie. Yeah, I know birdies. Dave. A birdie says tickets go on sale. Yeah. See, but that's the thing. Oh my gosh. Oof. Too blurry now. If they go on sale tomorrow at 8 a.m., it's just like they're just blowing all the hype. 8 a.m. is early. Like, that's early. Especially Eastern, time here. Plus, it's already 10 o'clock, and we've heard zero things about tickets going on sale. Like, that's just wild. That's wild. You got... Marvel does it right, and Star Wars has done it, I believe, as well, where they, maybe 10, maybe it could be late, maybe it could. Is there any kind of game or anything? Is the NBA happening right now, like a final or something, or not a final, but a playoff or something? Because usually, like Star Wars or Marvel or something like that, will drop a trailer, late at night, like 10 p.m. or so, and it'll be a trailer. That says at the end of it, tickets go on sale April 28th at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's when you buy your tickets. So far, nothing from Jurassic. Let me know. But it's weird. To have no hype going into the ticket sales is just like weird. It's weird. Yeah, one of them bouncy ball games. Hey, yo, sports, shoot that ball. But usually, even if that's the case, like, going into the game that there's going to be a trailer later on. Like everybody knows, like, oh, I heard that there's going to be a trailer later on tonight at the game, the big game. No games, though. I mean, maybe a game, but I haven't followed it this season, so I'm a little bummed. So Tal, if you can't see, you might be in pain. I don't care. I mean, I do care. I very much care that you'd be in pain. But also, I don't care what you got to do. You should you should film a reaction. Film a reaction to the trailer. That might be the best reaction video I think I've ever seen. Is you literally just got eye surgery and you can't see, and you've got gauze just wrapped, like you're literally like, oh, this trailer is great, guys. It sounds awesome. Is that a dinosaur? I don't know. Is that Alan? I think that was Alan. It sounds like there's a lot of action. And it sounds like Beta got captured, I think. Maybe. But that should be, you got to do that. You got to film a reaction video. So hopefully you can chill and film a reaction video tomorrow. That'd be great. Please get it going. Put it up on the Dinosaur channel, please. Would really appreciate that. Literally already planning how I'm gonna do it. Yep. Mr. Legendary, no, they haven't. They haven't listened. And they're not, yeah. I love it. Definitely please do this. And if I don't see it, I'm hoping, beyond all hope now that it happens while you're in surgery, whenever that time is. And, when you come out, you've come out to a new Jurassic World Dominion. You got somebody next to you who's like, hey, Tal, wake up. Do they make you go to sleep? I don't know. I'm just assuming you were asleep. Wake up, Tal. There's a new trailer. Wait, I can't watch it until we film it. Don't tell me anything about it. But you can't see. Doesn't matter. Oh, gosh. I love it. Very Barry says this movie is in the same league as Endgame. I mean, it's a big deal. Let's see. Well, we haven't talked about any of the other stuff. Let's go back over here. Let's see if there was anything else that was mentioned. Why can I not translate? But you're also, oh no, you're here. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, we've seen that before, but it's still nice to see. Slash film. Oh my gosh, why is it so oddly colored? All right, so it's weird. What is the lighting on this website? Is it because I took my glasses off before? All right, kicks off. All right, if you got here, let me just say, if you don't want to know what's in this footage, maybe step back now, but we're going to be talking about, I guess they got a summary here, so let's break it down together and see what's in this teaser, trailer, whatever it was at CinemaCon. So again, if you don't want to know anything about what's in this teaser, trailer, whatever, back out of the video. I appreciate you watching, but let's go ahead and discuss what was in the CinemaCon footage. It says the new footage kicks off with Maisie Lockwood, the clone girl from Fallen Kingdom, chopping firewood in a wintry landscape. We then see that Owen's beloved Blue, Raptor Blue, has had a baby. Baby Blue, if you will. Oh, wow. Good job there. This is something we had seen in the previous trailer. Unfortunately, things go wrong in a hurry, as Blue's baby is captured by hunters. I was thinking about Owen's line in the trailer. He's like, what did he say? Something about, we'll never see her again. These things continue to go south as Blue bites Pratt. Whoa! What? Owen bit me, says Blue. No, Pratt gets bit, but says, it's okay, Blue, I know you just want your baby back. I promise. I make promises to dinosaurs. I do. I swear. So he makes a promise to Blue to get the baby back. Then we see BD Wong's Henry Wu, who says, we've made a terrible mistake, marking a pretty big change of heart. Yep. We've seen that, though. Owen. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Dave points out that's what the bandage is for. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. So it's on the hand. We do see he's got a wrap around his hand in the trailer. So, like, is it like, do you think he's like going like this and then Blue just like clamps down on him? That would be traumatizing. Yeah. I knew about the bandage, but I never when I just read that he got bit, I never put those two and two together. Let's see. Owen ramps up a bike. What does that mean? He just goes off a ramp? And Howard's Claire puts a metal pole between some vehicles before a raptor that's chasing them runs into it. Wow. What? Then they get to the good stuff. That's not the good stuff. They're just getting into it now. Sam Neill. It says they recruit Sam Neill's Alan Grant and Laura Dern. Laura Dern's Ellie Sattler. Owen then says, I made a promise that we would bring her home. And Jeff, yeah, we already saw this. You made a promise to a dinosaur? Yeah, why? Another shot appears to be the original trio standing next to each other. Sees them with their arms out in front of them, much in the same way that Owen holds his arms out towards Blue or the other raptors in the first Jurassic World. Another moment sees Owen believing he's out of danger with his back against some glass, but we see a huge dinosaur coming up towards him. Dino's head crashes through the glass and launches forward. Okay, so that's definitely that scene that we see. Is that the scene that everybody's saying is like made the Spinosaurus? I don't think so. But we have seen like that portion of the scene where Owen, flies away from the glass. Glass is breaking. The dino's huge head crashes through the glass and launches him forward into the control room of some kind. Man, I hate it when these articles are just like the dinosaur's head. Be specific. There's people like us out there that want to know what the dinosaur is. All right, so we then hear some voiceover that says, "What is that?" And Alan responds, "The biggest carnivore the world has ever seen." It's likely talking about the Giganotosaurus. Yep. A shot of a winged dinosaur flying over a cityscape. Another moment sees multiple large dinosaurs in a public plaza. One of them decides to chow on some poor guy who's riding a Segway. So now I'm confused. Is it a Segway or is it a Razor? Two very different things. Now I don't know what I'm picturing. I'm picturing a guy on one of those like, whoa, balancing on two wheels. I mean, also a Razor is two wheels, but the other way. You know what I mean? One in front of the other versus side to side. I don't know what to picture here. I gotta wait maybe until tomorrow morning to figure out what kind of bike he's riding. To wrap things up, we get a shot of a bunch of raptors being let out of cages in a mysterious facility with a bunch of guys drawing weapons on them. That sounds cool. The footage overall seemed big, action-packed, and crowd-pleasing. Here's the official synopsis. From Jurassic World architect and director Colin Trevorrow, Dominion takes place 4 years after Isla Nublar has been destroyed. Dinosaurs now live and hunt alongside humans all over the world. This fragile balance will reshape the future and determine, once and for all, whether human beings are to remain the apex predators on a planet they now share with history's most fearsome creatures. So yeah. It's a lot of information there, but mostly just like expanded upon stuff. Really, it feels like we mostly saw this, but like they just expanded upon it. Owen bit me. Yep. Y'all with the Pyroraptor, what is going on? Yeah, Steve, we need to know all the specifics. Like, what did the snout look like? What was going on there? What color was this dinosaur? We really need to know what dinosaur was going through that glass. Be very specific. No, I imagine we'll see what they saw. I feel like it'll probably just be the same thing. And that's good. To be honest, that's good because it just extends what we already know. You know, it doesn't really seem to show us much more of anything that we didn't know before. Outside of Owen getting bit. We knew he got hurt, but that's a bit different. So, but still, that's pretty cool. I'm definitely into that. And if that is the trailer that we end up seeing, that's cool. As far as I know, Spinosaurus is still considered the biggest carnivorous dinosaur. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, so that he says that in the movie, right? Oh yeah, it was right here. Alan responds, the biggest carnivore the world has ever seen. So that would be weird. I mean, I don't know. Have we seen a size chart with like the Spinosaurus? But I definitely still think the Spino is probably bigger. That thing could beat anything, dude. That thing was. Nothing could beat the Spinosaurus. Not even the Giganotosaurus. Nothing could beat it. Literally nothing. Also, who cares? Canon doesn't matter. So what does size matter? You know, I don't know. Jay Wolf, what's going on? What have you missed? Well, we've been talking all about the CinemaCon footage. If you don't want to read whatever's on my screen right now, don't read it because that was information about new footage for Jurassic World Dominion that has come out of CinemaCon. So that's what we've been talking about. We plan on talking about other things, but it's already past 10 o'clock. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. But wait, so what are they controlling? Are they taking like a bunch of Brad X's? Do they have the Brad X squad? Because we know that a bunch of, mercenaries also have some Xbox controllers too. But yeah, I don't know. Everything is canon and nothing is canon. It's all the same. All right, but yeah, that was it. So I think that's a good summary there. Let's quickly go over our next thing here that I was going to talk about before, and that is the Vanity Fair article. So let me bring this back over here. So Vanity Fair came out with an article today. And it has some nice pictures. Look at this picture. Oh, it's so good. Why Jeff is like me most times in these streams, just like looking over here. Like sometimes I go on a tangent and I just look over here. There's literally nothing for me to look at over there, just things on a shelf. Even though the camera's right here, I can look at this and it just feels weird. I don't want to look you in the eye. But there we go. This is the article here from Vanity Fair. So definitely check this out. I'm not going to go through the entire thing and read it and stuff like that. There's a video. They basically rehash a lot of, how they got started and what they experienced. But oh yeah, this is a nice picture. I like this. See, so I'm like Jeff before. I'm like looking over here, or I'm like when like Lewis brings up canon, I'm like, come on, are we really gonna start talking about canon again? So yeah, he's definitely he's really, mine has a lot more blue in it, but he's really more like my old glasses. But he's channeling the same vibes. We're I gotta get my hair in my eyes a little bit. Whatever. Hey Ellie, come on over. What? I said, Ellie, come on over. I got new glasses to show you. There you go. Was that good enough for you? Yeah. But great new picture. Let's see here. Oh, this is pretty great, by the way. This picture here of Jeff Goldblum. But this is not just any old picture of Jeff Goldblum. This is actually from the movie. It's like a little deceiving at first. You kind of think like, oh, he's just signing some autographs. But no, he has Dr. Ian Malcolm books surrounding him. I wish somebody else would have brought like a different book. You know, like somebody's like, well, I'm going to bring the book you wrote back in 1998 or something. But no, literally, maybe he just was doing a speech on this new book that you can find in the queue for Velocicoaster. So he's signing copies of his book. He's real happy. But also, this is the best part, is Emily Carmichael, writer of Jurassic World Dominion, along with Colin Trevorrow, is right there taking selfies with Ian Malcolm. She's in the movie, I guess. That's pretty fantastic. Yes, Emily Carmichael in the movie. I was like, that's, as soon as I was like, looking at this picture, I was like, oh, this is great. This is just fans and stuff. And I was like, oh no, this is the movie. And oh no, there's Emily Carmichael. And that was me doing I was working on my impression for Mario like as Owen. Chris Pratt. Well, no, look at that. It's Emily Carmichael. That's me, Chris Pratt, as Mario. But there we go. Sam Neill talks about frying a kid. The day we fried that kid on the fence. Get off the fence. So yeah. And I like that I'm doing his voice while this article is about him doing his voice and other voices, which is pretty great. So you know, like the accent that I like tried to go for is definitely not like American. It's like a little bit of a something else in there, you know. So it's like he's got like his New Zealand accent, I guess, right, and his American accent, but he's flip-flopped between the two, which is pretty great. So you know, Steven was like, hey, do it this way. No, do it that way. Now do it this way. So that was pretty cool. This is another great picture. Loving this picture here. Like, it's so weird. So many shots of like this movie just look like promo shots. Like if this is in the movie, it looks like it wasn't, like it was taken as like a picture. Like it's so perfect, you know? Like, look at this. Flawless animatronic, but this is very reminiscent, obviously, of the Indominus, right? Let's see. See if I can find a good picture of it. Of course, like no good pictures. They're all like, there's a good picture. Let's see. Like this one up here. Yeah, like it's very reminiscent of that. And this looked incredible. And this is CG. Like, that's not an animatronic, which is still mind-blowing. But this is an animatronic. It's like so, like, mind-boggling. Like, and sorry for my window being in a different position each time. I gotta like fix that or something. I didn't expect to go back and forth between these different browsers. But that is just fantastic looking. Animatronic, and then you got the DeWanda Wise and Laura Dern down there. What does she got in her hand? Just honestly just looks like a cell phone. She's like, hold on, I gotta take a quick pic of this sick-looking animatronic. Send it to everybody I know. But that's pretty cool. Here we go, another picture of the crew there. You know, I mean, we've seen this before. My favorite part about this sequence is the monitor on the background of the like forest fire or something that's going on. Now we do see later on that the forest is on fire, so I'm assuming that's the same forest right there. But yeah, it's pretty wild. And this is also from the movie Jurassic World Dominion. This looks like a cool scene. I wonder what's happening in this scene. Like, Sam Neill, is this like it's a flashback maybe? Like his hair was much more gray. And his too. Ian's too. She looks pretty much the same, but like the two guys like have. Whoa, their hair's so different. She's missing glasses, though, so maybe that's what... This has got to be a flashback or something, right? Is this part of Dominion? This is... Wow. CG's great these days. Yeah, see? That was the only CG in this movie, was this scene right here, I think. But yeah, that was it. Basically, it was mostly just them, like, reminiscing. But some pretty great pictures in here. Really hyped about that. But, come on. What are you going to do? You going to talk about canon or what? All right, so... I was going to talk about the Pyroraptor, but way too many people have already done it. So... Bug's Life crossover. Oh my god. I actually didn't even notice that. Wrong one. Let's go here. Oh, that's the wrong one too. I don't even know why I meant to go there. Here. I didn't even realize that. That's hilarious. Like, I was just really just looking at the two of them. And I did not even see that. Like, oh my god. Massive bug. And we know what's up with this, but like, whew, that is ugly. Honestly, this is scarier than any of the dinosaurs in the movie. That is terrifying. And I really hope it makes that noise. If anybody listened to The Wire this week, I put a video, which I could probably do it right now. Give me a second here. I saw this video of a bug that was very, very similar to that bug. Maybe a bit smaller, but still pretty big. And it made just an absolutely terrifying sound. All right, here it is. I don't know where to put it. Look at this thing. That is just horrifying. So I hope that there's like a very similar kind of sound to these things as they're flying around, and that is just terrifying. Have I ever seen a giant katydid? You just made that up. Yeah, that's exactly what that was, I think. It looked like the exact creature. Let's see. What does it say? Yeah, that's what this was. I have seen one, by the way. Yeah, that's what that was. So terrifying. Just no thanks. No thanks. No. Get out of here, Carl. Nope. All right, so, all right, well, I was going to talk about the Pyroraptor. So let's go to the Pyroraptor for just a minute here. If you don't want to know anything about the Pyroraptor, you can't talk, Pyroraptor and what happens. Dude, I don't know how to, I don't know what you call it. Is that what Caddy did? Something that I heard. It was like Caddy did this really loud noise. I hope giant bugs become a tradition. That'd be cool. And I don't like insects to begin with. Yeah, same. But yes, we're going to talk about the Pyroraptor here for a second, because the community between Jurassic Park and paleontology was kind of chaotic over the past few days, or however long it's been, day and a half or whatever. We saw that if you don't want to know anything about what the Pyroraptor does, back out, say goodbye now. I'd really appreciate it if I don't want to spoil anything for you. But if you have seen what it's doing right at that moment where it's going to attack Owen and Kayla, if you know what happens there, stick around. We're going to talk about it for a second. But yeah. Let me just say, I love how it looks. Like, absolutely. 100%. Love how the Pyroraptor looks. I've got it on the box down there, but I've got way too many things on the box. I love how it looks. I'm very tired. I love how it looks, first off. It's crazy looking, but it's very cool. I dig it. And secondly, we found out that it's not going to jump and attack them. It's not going to jump at them and try to bite them. It's going to do something completely unexpected. And I am 100% here for it, because it's doing something when I watched that clip, I never thought the Pyroraptor was going to do what it did, but it did, and it blew me away. And we've never seen a dinosaur do that outside of, Spino and a Pteranodon and the Mosasaurus. And that Pyroraptor took a chance to dive into the water, freezing cold water, under the ice, swim under the ice, and that's where it wanted to plan its attack from, which is just incredible. And I love that. And I love that it really kind of takes that Velociraptor theory. That's when the attack comes, not from the front, but from underneath you in the freezing cold water. It's really cool how it takes that, analogy from the first movie or whatever it was, that thing that, was said by Grant literally in the beginning of the movie, was that's when the attack comes not from the front, but from the sides. The other two raptors you didn't even know were there. Now that, they're flipping it a little bit here. And it's like, we all looked at that scene and we're like, oh, dude, it's gonna jump right at them, and everybody's gonna be scrambling on the ice. It's gonna be wild. But no, it didn't come from the front. It went under them and just completely do something so unexpected. And that's wild. That is so cool. I'm totally in for a dinosaur doing something unexpected like that, and just swimming underneath them and attacking through the ice or whatever it's going to be doing. I cannot wait to see what happens there. Grim Knight says, not into paleo accuracy unless it's specified. They have no genetic crossover with amphibians. I don't even know what you're talking about there, but like that doesn't matter to me. Like nothing matters. Like they can do whatever they want with these creatures for the most part. Velociraptors open doors in the first movie. And it's just like they do unexpected things, and I'm totally there for it. And they have attempted, their best with accuracy, and then they've also not. Somebody had put it, which was interesting. It was put this way on Twitter, where, revisionist history about how Jurassic Park wasn't very accurate, but they showed that Crash McCreary drew dinosaurs with bones in their body and stuff like that. And yeah, sure, tried to make it accurate, but at the same time, they also didn't. They did both. Two things can be true at once. So they tried their best to do things accurately, but also added to that accuracy with things that were not true and blatantly false and not confirmed. So I don't care really what happens with these dinosaurs. I've always been open to them doing things that is just, maybe against the norm and a little wild and outlandish, and I'm here for it. So I don't care. And if this is accurate to any extent, that's fine too. I have no idea, and I don't care. Just like the Spinosaurus is the most accurate creature I've ever seen, and I love it so much. Imagine if you had to put your money on either Blue or Pyroraptor biting Owen in this movie. We'd all be broke. Yeah, exactly. See, again, like this, that doesn't matter to me. Like what's accurate or where a creature should be. None of these creatures should be here. None of them. So if they're in a place that's not where they used to be millions of years ago, that doesn't matter. Like that doesn't matter to me because and it doesn't matter in this world that they've built. They can be wherever they want to be or need to be for the story because that's where the story sets them, and that's where somebody either created them or sent them or is selling them or whatever the case is. None of these dinosaurs are in their natural state. And when I saw that initial picture of Owen and Kayla with no context to it, I was like, there's one dinosaur I want to see them face off against. It's the Pyroraptor because it's unexpected. You see this fiery creature. I want to see it in a cold environment. That would be so sick. That would be awesome. So I'm totally excited for that to be in a very cold environment and to see how that works in that place. I think that would be pretty sick. Yeah, I was wondering about this as well. We don't see them outside of that sequence, right? Yeah, so that's weird that we haven't seen them anywhere else. Based off what we read in the /film article, which let me go back to that for a second. Where was it said? To wrap things up, we get a shot of a bunch of raptors being let out of cages in a mysterious facility. So this mysterious facility could be Biosyn, leading it to maybe believe that this is more later on in the movie. Or it just could be Malta, and it's like a mysterious underground market or something like that, you know? So it could just still be Malta, but maybe we'll find out soon. Maybe we'll find out pretty soon. I don't know, but I hope we do get them outside of just one sequence. That would be nice. And swimming is more reasonable than opening doors. Yes, absolutely. We need a dinosaur that stabs people with a knife. Well, let me tell you about a little movie called Fallen Kingdom. And there was a little dinosaur in that movie called the Stygimoloch. And let me tell you, that dinosaur stabbed everybody. And also, it did it to basically Michael Giacchino's version of the music from Psycho, which is just absolutely amazing that was done. So please check out the movie Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom if you want to see dinosaurs stabbing people, because it does it, and it stabs them and throws them. So to the music of Psycho, essentially. So it's pretty amazing. Okay, good, Grim. We're on the same page then. Yeah, I didn't know what you were really getting at, but exactly, people want them to be real, and it's like, and the most common criticism is like, how long have we known that dinosaurs look a certain way, yet these Jurassic movies just keep making them inaccurate? And yeah, because for the most part, like a lot, well, not for the most part, a lot of times we're working on assets from the past, or the technology from the past with, and I'm talking about in universe, like Dr. Wu and whatever he's creating. It's like they're making these dinosaurs on a certain way, and they're going to come out the same way, you know, for the most part. They're going to look fairly similar to different versions or iterations. So I'm okay with them being accurate to what they've already done. Like it would be weird. It's weird enough that we already have so many different variations of velociraptors. So it would be weird to me if all of a sudden all of these different movies, every time we got a new movie, they've changed the way that a T-Rex looks, or they've really changed the way a velociraptor looks, like drastically. So I'm glad they never did that. And we're only getting to it now, which is cool. And it makes sense now, because now we might be getting into territory where other people are making these things. And yes, exactly. See, that's a problem with like film analysis today, is like everybody, it's those terrible videos, those breakdown videos that like comment on the problems in movies today or whatever, and it just ends up that like everything breaks down to, oh, we have no explanation. It just happened. This thing just randomly happened with no explanation, and there was no backstory, which we don't need that for everything. We don't need a backstory for each and everything. It'd be nice for some things, for major things, but like a raptor taking a dive in the water, well, we don't need explanation for that. It just does it. It just happens. You know what's going to be interesting about this movie, though, is if Owen makes a promise to Blue early on in this movie, I'm gonna get back your baby. I'm gonna go get Beta. I'm gonna bring her back. I promise. Then he's gonna leave. They're all gonna leave. Everybody leaves, and they leave Blue behind. So Blue, I don't know if Blue really plays a big role in this movie, which is pretty interesting. Blue has been such a major player And if we get Blue in the beginning, maybe some follow-up in the middle, like showing Blue being sad or something by herself. And then at the end, we get, you know, a reunion or something. That would be great. But, like, that's it. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, but like, right? It doesn't work. It doesn't matter. Like, it just works, and they made it, and that's what I'm talking about. It's like, if Ghostbusters, the first Ghostbusters came out now, and I don't mean I know the new one came out. We don't need the explanation now, but like, if we'd never seen a Ghostbuster movie until 2022, people would rip it apart for no explanation on how they made any of that stuff. You know, there's no backstory really to any of these scientists, in quotes. Like, we don't know anything about these guys, really. And they just make like these packs that just shoot lasers out and catch a ghost and then trap it in some sort of container. Like, imagine that criticism today. It would just, the movie, nobody would care. Everybody would be like, this is the dumbest movie I've ever seen, because they need the explanation. But you can just let things go. Like, it doesn't need an explanation. Siaka, please expand. You would like people to stop pointing to the genetic theme park monsters thing because it doesn't even hold up after the prologue. It all being fictional is good enough. No, I mean, I don't think you should stop pointing at that. I think that's a very simplified explanation as to what is going on. Like, especially from the position of Grant, who Grant is paleo Twitter. Grant is literally paleo Twitter, which he's going out there and he's like, what you guys see in Jurassic Park or whatever happened out in San Diego, I don't know, I wasn't there. It's theme park, genetically altered monsters, theme park monsters, nothing more, nothing less. There's not dinosaurs. Dinosaurs died 65 million years ago, or however long. Look, I don't know, guys. I don't know. They died at some point a long time ago. Like, he's paleo Twitter. But I think you can just simplify it and say, that's what they are. I mean, they're not dinosaurs. They're not technically they're not dinosaurs. So I'm fine with people saying and pointing out that, look, these are not what they're supposed to be. And that's because it's also corroborated by Dr. Wu, right? In Jurassic World. Yep, I got my I am all Comcast out tonight. Got my NBC, Comcast, NBC, Dunder Mifflin mug. I'm talking about Jurassic, owned by NBC Universal, you know, so we're all here for it. Yeah. I mean, like, it's corroborated. Yeah. Okay, so I know what you're trying to get at when things are, you know, if they are the same in the prologue, then these explanations can't be used because the prologue did take place all that time ago. Luckily, we didn't see a ton of things. Like, we saw a few things. And like the T-Rex is like, hey, it looks different enough. It's got hair on it now. Thank you so much, Jurassic Jesse. So stoked for Dominion as well. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Yes, we will try to keep up the good work. Man, I've been going for a while here. Hour and 51 minutes. I always do this. This was supposed to be a shorter one. And here we are 2 hours later. There you go. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I don't care anymore. Like, I don't care what they do. Like, to me, like, Jurassic comes first. I was a dinosaur fan first. Like, I liked dinosaurs when I was 6, you know? And then Jurassic came out. And then from that point in time, that's what dinosaurs were. And I know that'll grind Paleo Twitter's gears, but that's what dinosaurs were to me. And like I've always said, it's like you learn and you understand as time goes on that maybe things weren't exactly that way, right? The Velociraptor doesn't look like that, and a Dilophosaurus doesn't do that thing that it did in the movie. And, you know, T-Rex maybe sounded different or looked different or had hair or fur or whatever. You know, I don't know. All these things. Things are changing constantly. We're all just trying to catch up here. So, to me, those are the dinosaurs that we see in these movies are dinosaurs. Like, that's what I want to see. And I know everybody's been comparing it to prehistoric, whatever it's called. Planet. Is that what it's called? And that's fine. Like, whatever. I mean, they're two different things and they look drastically different. And the CG is going to look phenomenal, I know, in Jurassic World Dominion. And it looks good. It looks fine in the show, too. Like, it looks good. At times, it looks phenomenal as well. We don't need to, like, trash one or the other, really. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm trying to catch up. It's a good way to end it. We have feathered dinosaurs, and now we have a hairy woo. Yeah, we got a hairy woo in this in this movie. Oh gosh, yeah. So that's where we're gonna end things tonight. So I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Please, if you have not listened to this week's episode, it's more of the same, more like this. The Jurassic Wire. Go to JurassicParkPodcast.com. You can listen to myself and Aaron Beyer talk about Jurassic World Dominion's updates. I won't even say latest updates because we've gotten more since then. But we talked about that. We talked about Beyond the Gates, all the latest toys. We talked about Camp Cretaceous as the final season. Very excited for this episode, so please go check it out. It's like, what is it, 2.5 hours long. Literally, it's only 30 more minutes than this show, or 40 minutes longer. But yeah, so very excited for that. So please go check that one out. Also, please go to, like I said, JurassicParkPodcast.com usually has all kinds of content, articles, show notes, all the good stuff. Please follow us on at Jurassic Park Pod on Twitter, at Jurassic Park Podcast on Instagram. Who cares about Facebook? You can follow us on TikTok as well. I put up I did a TikTok. TikTok is so crazy to me because like I put up a TikTok of I'm looking at TikTok right now. A Barbasol. No, not Barbasol. I did a Barbasol one. I put up a box video of a box that Mattel sent me. It's got 306 views on TikTok. 306 views, which I'm like, okay, that's fine. But then if we go over to Instagram, where I reshared it as a reel, so it had 306 on TikTok. On Instagram, it has 67.5 thousand. So follow us on Instagram, I guess. So we've got a lot of views going on over on Instagram. And please listen to the podcast wherever you listen to your podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music. I usually listen to my podcasts on the Overcast app. I think that's a pretty great app, so go check that one out. But yeah, and please go follow me. I am at Brad Jost. Where is it? Right down here somewhere. Down there. Follow me on Twitter. And I do another show called Grim Grinning Hosts, where we talk about theme parks. If you like theme parks, Walt Disney World, Universal Studios, Six Flags, all kinds of park discussion like that, plus other pop culture stuff. We talk about movies, TV shows, other random things. It's very random, but we talk about all kinds of fun stuff. Please go check out Grim Grinning Hosts. I am on the Forcecast from time to time, so please check out that. It's a Star Wars show, much like we do Jurassic Park here. We also talk about Star Wars over there. Do I do anything else? I don't think so. I think that's probably all I do. I'm always doing things. I don't even remember. I was supposed to edit a ton of videos tonight, but now I've been doing this for 2 hours. So who knows? Who knows? Oh, yes. And please remember that we are doing a rewatch of the films. We're watching Jurassic Park next week. Next week, we're going to be rewatching the movies. All right? We're starting next week with Jurassic Park, The Lost World following that, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and then we're finalizing everything with Battle at Big Rock and the Dominion prologue, literally a day before theaters start playing Dominion here in the States. So definitely go check out our live streams as we post those, and be here and press play with me. I'm going to hit play on my end. You guys got to hit play on your end. I'm not going to be putting the video on the stream. You're not going to be able to watch the movies on our stream, but you'll be able to hear myself and maybe some others talk about the movies. We'll give you our full commentary as we lead into Jurassic World Dominion. I'm very, very excited for that. So please join us on a crazy ride here as we almost are at the end. We're almost at the end here. So that'll be every Wednesday coming up here, 9 p.m., just like every other week that we're here. Thank you so much for watching this one. We've got a lot of content coming up here on YouTube, so please stay tuned for more. Thank you so much. Stay safe out there. Be kind to everybody that you come into contact with. Please be kind. And as always, you know what I'm going to say. Enjoy. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.